at the same, just about the same time as I was brought back, because I was brought out of retirement, here I was, an Irishman heading up Coca Cola, and there was an Australian heading up McDonald's. And it was never, when we were appointed, they would say Irishman, Australian. You read the British press, Carney is always said the Canadian Carney. If you're not English, they'll say, Willie Walsh, the Irishman, boom, boom, boom. America, they don't do that. It'll have been commented on, but you're there, you're in the position. So the fact that you're not American is absolutely irrelevant. It really is. And just to underscore that, here's Coke, it's a global company. So if you go back to the 80s, Gozueta took over, Cuban. He was succeeded by an American who only lasted 18 months. He was then succeeded by an Australian, who was succeeded by me, an Irishman. I was succeeded by a Turkish American, and now there's a Brit running the Coca Cola company. And have you seen any press saying, make Coke American again? No.
Is it like the movies? Is it sort of backstabbing and kitchen cabinets and plots and coups and
no,
is it?
No, it's 1 minute I see. No, I look, it depends on the industry, and it depends where in the industry. If you go back to the sort of area that Trump worked in terms of the whole house, I wouldn't say hotels, but actually the property business. And there's some great, good property people who don't deal with things the way Trump does. That's the sort of industry you're talking about, where it is rough and it's tough and what have you. But generally, no. Is there cronyism? There is everywhere. Everyone works with their mates, and that's the way it is. But I was at a dinner party at their home in France of friends of ours from Atlanta, with 6 couples, all Georgians from Atlanta, who are worldly. They travel. There's a cadre of very global Americans who are probably, maybe not quite today, but the most influential people in the country. Now, when you go down to another level, then of exposure, it's such a big country. You say to most, if you did some research, how many Americans have been to California who are not Californian? Very low percentage. You know that. So that's how you got to understand how they see the rest of the world, because they don't know the rest of the world.
Of your time in Coke, what do you look back on that gives you a particular pride, that gives you a little hum of satisfaction?
I think more than anything else, it's the businesses that I managed to build, and the people, because I was very lucky in doing the opening of the Soviet Union and all of those things, and the turnarounds, and the people that I managed to develop and work with. Because if you don't enjoy the people you're working with, and you don't feel happy every day when you go to work, give it up, do something else. And I had 43 great years. So not everyone was perfect, but I had 43 great years.
Thank you very much, Neville.
Okay, my pleasure.